Imagine a war thousands of kilometers away, and suddenly the fuel prices in India rise up. And not just fuel prices, everything which directly or indirectly depends on the fuel or road transportation gets hiked up. Well, this isn't an imagination anymore. If the war in Western Asia continues for a few weeks, then this can very well be a reality. To know the geopolitical situation further, first of all, we need to understand the importance of Western Asia and the overall oil producing region for India and for the rest of the world. So this is the world map, and if we can zoom at the map of Western Asia, then we have countries like Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, the Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, and other countries from OPEC. So OPEC is nothing but oil and petroleum exporting countries. So these countries control more than 50% of oil export around the world, and around 8 to 10 countries are present in the Central Asia or the Middle East. That's what America calls it. So why this particular region and the oil supply going through this region is important, especially for India and its automotive sector and its road transportation. So India imports more than 80% of its crude oil from the foreign countries, and most of it comes from the West Asia, that is countries like Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and so on. And most of this oil passes through the sea route, which is getting very highlighted recently. It's called the Strait of Hormuz. Uh, so the Strait of Hormuz is a narrow sea passage, or you can say a narrow gateway to these countries, to this oil and petroleum exporting countries. And it is unfortunately or fortunately controlled by the Iranian Navy. And currently, as of now, when I'm recording this video, Iran has allowed all the ships through the Strait of Hormuz except the ship belonging to Israel and America and their allies. So it was closed a few weeks ago to all the countries, but Iran has opened it now to rest of the countries as well. So that's a good news. So the importance of this region is most of the India's oil supply passes through this Strait of Hormuz, and if this particular narrow passage of sea route is interrupted, then definitely it will directly impact on India's automotive sector and everything depending on crude oil. So as of today, if we talk about the petrol and diesel availability in India, as of now there is no as such shortage reported, and things are moving smoothly. But things may not be moving as smoothly as we see right now if the war continues for 3 to 4 weeks more. So the direct impact of the war in India will be the rise in the fuel prices, the rise in the prices of petrol and diesel if the war continues for a few more weeks. Since India heavily depends on the other countries, especially the West Asian countries, for its crude oil imports. So we may see a rise in fuel prices by up to 10 to 15%. That's what is the speculation. And this rise in the fuel price will directly impact other goods and commodities which are dependent on petrol and diesel and other road transportation. We may see a price hike in our day-to-day goods and commodities, like our groceries, our vegetables, since this particular products or things are directly dependent on road transportation, which relies on diesels and petrols. And if the prices of fuel goes up, then definitely the transportation cost will also go up, and it will result in hiking up the prices of goods and commodities. We are already seeing the shortages of LPG cylinders or cooking cylinders, which are used in our households and other restaurants and hotels. The gas cylinder prices are already hiked by around 60 to 70 rupees as of today, and people are standing in queues every day to get a gas cylinder. We may see a similar kind of situation with respect to petrols and diesels. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said yesterday, be ready for situations similar to COVID. So the people may take it as a hint what is to be coming in the next few weeks if the war continues. And it is always the middle class who suffers. The poor people of this country are not concerned about if the prices go up or go down, and the ultra rich do not care if the prices go up. The elite community can fill the fuel in their car even if the prices go up by 200 rupees. But for middle class people, if the fuel prices go up even by 10 to 15 rupees, it can shake up the entire budget of the month or the particular period during which the prices have gone up. So this is the direct impact of the war on India, and of course this is going to hit the automotive sector. The prices of the cars may go up, or people may even postpone their decisions of buying a new vehicle. And even the automakers might postpone their new launches due to the situation in the West Asia. Next impact what I see is the production of goods and materials which are directly dependent on crude oil. For example, your plastics or your rubber materials, your tires, then other things like the oil which we use in our vehicle, the lubricant materials which we not just use in our vehicles but in other industry as well. So a lot of industries are directly dependent on crude oil for their production and for their working and maintenance. And if the crude oil supply chain is disrupted, it will definitely impact these particular stakeholders which have direct dependencies on crude oil. It's not just uh, the day-to-day interruption in our life, but a lot of factories and industries which depends on crude oil, and a lot of machineries which are dependent directly or indirectly on crude oil will get impacted, and their production capacity might go down. Next impact will be the disruption of shipping routes going to Africa, Europe, and this particular West Asian countries. A lot of India's export goes via sea route, and if the shipping and if war continues on this particular shipping routes, which are very important, I mean, we have the Strait of Hormuz, we have the Suez Canal, and these routes where the war is going on, it also impact the exports to African countries and Indian manufacturers, or if we talk about auto manufacturers to be more precise, then a lot of them exports their vehicles to the West Asian and the African countries. So manufacturers like Hyundai, Maruti Suzuki, Toyota, then we have Mahindra, which exports a lot of their vehicles to Africa and the Central Asian countries. So their export capability or capacity might get impacted. They might stop exporting their vehicles to these countries completely. The reason is simple. If war is going on, then uh, the insurance on the insurance on the ships will be increased, and there is a huge risk of loss of property and human life if ships goes through these routes, and no shipping company is brave enough to risk their assets in situations like this. So this is another major impact if the war continues for a few more weeks. Yeah, if I talk about my personal views on the war, then I must say America and Israel had no business uh, hitting Iran in the first place. I mean, Iran was practically no threat to America, and they were definitely not going to attack Israel in their right mind. I think this is another unnecessary war which America has put on its shoulders. America came into this war thinking if we take out Iran's top leadership, then the country would be weakened and it would surrender within a few days or weeks. But exactly opposite happened. Israel and America did not anticipated that Iran would retaliate in such a way, and it would damage the assets of America and Israel in such a great number. I mean, there are billions of dollars of losses on both American and Israeli side. Of course, Iran has the most amount of losses, both in terms of assets and human life. But America and Israel is also uh, uh, hit pretty bad. I think Iran has all the right to defend itself. I mean, just consider a scenario if tomorrow American bombers or aircrafts come and hit our India's Rashtrapati Bhavan and Parliament House and take out India's president and prime minister. Will India going to just sit down quietly, or will it retaliate? Definitely, we will declare war on USA if these things happens, and that is what Iran is doing. It is defending itself. So that's what the situation is. So next few weeks would be very crucial in terms of overall war situation. I hope the war ends very soon, and both USA, Israel, and Iran negotiate some terms and conditions and come to a conclusion. So let me know your thoughts and comments about the war situation and its overall impact on India and its economy. So hope you like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.